when Microsoft announced their Windows Home Server, I immediately started getting excited about the prospect of just the average home being able to have an Active Directory domain running in their, in the house. This is mainly because I know of the actual the built-in features that Active Directory have will be absolutely perfect for parental control, and even some of the even adding in some pared down functions of other server class applications that they've got. That it can really add to looking after a home network, basically. I mean, I know that it's got network monitoring, where it will, I believe it taps into the WMI on each of the machines and basically pulls off health stats for each of the PCs, and it has an ability to sync passwords between the machines, and that's about it. It doesn't really give that much information, and the whole syncing password thing does sound a lot like AD to me, but it doesn't have the really useful functions. I mean, I know the biggest limiting fact will be just how many XP Homes and Vista Basics there are out there. To be honest, I do think those product lines need to be dropped by Microsoft and a free update given out, so that it's a one-button, a one-click button, and it just upgrades your version of XP to Pro and your version of Vista to Premium, and then just ditch Home and Basic. They are, by all means, they are Windows cripple. There's no need for them to be around. Once you get them up to being professional or premium editions, you can then add them to a Windows domain. Now, if you've got Windows Home Server, and if Microsoft actually build this in, you can use things such as roaming profile, so that no matter which PC that you go to in your house, it will have all of your settings. That'll beat the .Mac account additions that Apple did with the release of Leopard. It'll beat that into dust. Also, if you have, the parental control part of it could be linked in with the log-on times, so it can it can be valid for your kids to be logged in and active during certain times. You can say, right, okay, between the times of 8 o'clock in the morning and 4 o'clock at night, in the afternoon, that's the only time that you can log into the PCs with. Outside of that, you've got to get additional permission from the parents. If you bring in if you can put in very user-friendly wizards to help hide what's going on behind, and always give the option to move into an advanced mode for the people that do know how to use it, group policy could be used to immense effect. You can lock down certain parts of the operating system, so the kids can't change the wallpapers, kids can't change system settings. You can limit which applications can be run, so you can restrict them to Internet Explorer, you can restrict them to Media Player, Office applications, certain games. You can build in such an ability to stop a lot of the crap that gets installed onto a machine. Basically, they would need administrative privileges to be able to do that, and you can do that all within Active Directory. One simple web interface control method can seriously reduce the amount of problems that kids and people who don't fully understand what they're doing. It can really it can finally begin to fight back against people who say, oh, Windows is crap and you'll end up with nothing but spyware. Bring in Active Directory to the home, and that will help seriously reduce it. Also, if something that they could do is bring in some of the ISA features and basically pare it down. You don't need firewall, you don't need VPN access. However, the proxy capabilities of ISA could be used to massive effect. You could have it whereby you can block certain sites so your kids can't get access to it. You can set it up so that you've only got an actual pre-authorized list of web addresses, so anything outside of that they can't get to. immediately you've culled out the ability for them to find porn on the net. You've found the ability for what do you call it? You've found the ability to stop them from going to certain sites that you might be worried that people might groom them. Also, if you build in if you include the reporting functionality, you can check up on what your kid is browsing, especially if you actually get rid of the proxy tab, so that they can't remove the setting as well through group policy. Again, you can stop them from basically going to sites you don't want them to see, and when they're older, you can relax that and give them more access. Like I said, and the reporting functionality would be really, really useful for parents. So I don't see why they didn't include these within home server, or if they did, it's just not been reported on. And yet it could be one of the best features that home server brings in. I mean, yeah, you've got the ability to store loads of data, backup functionality to back up your important data from the PCs that are dotted about. But where's the control? Where's the ability to basically manage the people in the house on what they're doing on their computers? You can really reduce the incidence of spyware, spam, adware, shit like that. You can reduce them being on the machines purely by bringing in restrictions, limitations, and you can do it on a network basis instead of just on a PC by PC basis. It can be done through one interface. Whenever you log into one of the PCs in your house, all of that goes immediate. Even if it's a brand new machine or format and reinstall, it can bring about everything onto that machine. I mean, fuck, you can even try to, these could be extra bolt-on packages that you pay a little bit more for as well, if you don't want to give all of this out immediately. Systems Operations Manager, you can use that to basically install the buy new applications, install it into there, and have it as a simple method for pumping out the packages onto each machine. So each and every PC can have the same applications on them. I don't see why they're not doing this. I know it can be a pain in the ass for coding, but can you imagine how much of a boom this would be for Windows users? It's something that's sorely missing from the home. Is the ability to audit what's going on your network, and the ability to limit what's going on each machine, and the ability to basically centrally store applications and allow to pick them up and install them from your main server. It needs to be done at some point. Either I'm getting ahead of myself and home server version 2 might include all of this, or it's a missed opportunity. If you've got any comments or anything else that you think, yeah, they're missing this from Windows Server, email me, let me know. Just go to www.pissednerds.com. Take care, bye.